everybody.
I'm Adam.
I'm Sam.
And I'm Will.
And
we are Working Title!
Y'all, we are back. It is Demonslayer, Season 2, No Yumai.
Yeah.
This is Episode 4.
Yumai!
Insult. Last on, Tanjiro
Yumai.
deleted himself
Yep.
from the
In a
dream.
video game.
In a video game.
He ended the task.
And the humans on the train are trying to attack their souls. It did not go well for Rengoku's guy. Got grabbed. Nezuko's trying to wake them up but doesn't know how. And the other two loony bins are just experiencing a love and affection dream and a fantasy of animals. So, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like. We really appreciate the support. Check out the Patreon if you want to get some exclusive content. You can join us forever, permanently, with a one-time purchase of the Discord. You can also see 1 or 2 week early access. We always drop 2 episodes, so check that out. It's a great deal. We are still running through Fullmetal. We are still wrapping up Stranger Things. Honestly, Stranger Things might be done by this time.
Yeah.
So forgive that statement, but we'll probably be doing other content. We are watching movies in the future this summer, so get ready for that. And most importantly, support this show. We don't own it. Come back and subscribe to us, and then we're going to punch it.
Wow!
We're not going to
punch you in the face.
We're not going
is
to punch
what
it
he's
unless you
saying.
subscribe, is what I'm saying.
We're gonna punch you if you
I'm
don't subscribe.
deleting that punch it, subscribe. You'll get it after.
Will personally will punch you.
I think some people might want that.
No, they're gonna be choked out by his thighs.
Stepped on. Daddy. Nah, sorry.
Sorry.
Come on, guys.
Will's like, we have to leave some stuff
Paul,
in.
Tanjiro's unaliving himself. This is serious.
Will's like, we have to leave some stuff in, dude. Come on. Can we turn this shit up, DJ?
He's whispering, man. He's whispering. The song's gonna hit us like a hurricane.
Yeah, I'm with you, Will. How the fuck did he know?
Because
Sam,
Tanjiro's
how
a
did you know?
genius, dude.
Do we have to watch this again?
Yeah, dude.
I just want to know how logistically is he doing this with the big sword? You know what I mean?
Oh,
Whoa.
it's Sonic the Hedgehog. What the hell is that?
But why is he getting led by 3 little spirits?
Super Saiyan Sonic.
Bro, and they're just
What?
Whoa.
He's got 4 little souls? 5? It's all his family, 6?
And they're like, here you go, this is exactly
There
what
it
you
is.
need to kill him. There you go.
It's just the sun.
Yeah, they're trying to get him to not do
Dad,
it.
3 kids, right?
Oh, they're so kind, just like little Tanjiro.
If you want to take my life, you can.
Yeah.
I'm glad this broke this guy.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Now he's drowning. Oh, they saved him. Wow, that's so beautiful.
Wow. Wow. Gonna need some time to process that.
Where the heck is his spiritual core?
Oh my gosh, she's looking for a nosecase.
It's just not there.
Does he have a soul?
And that creepy naked boar. Oh,
Oh my gosh.
is
Yeah.
it his like wild instinct?
You gotta kill him yourself. He's like the Tasmanian devil. Oh, poor girl for being put in his. Oh my gosh, dude. No chance.
You can't break his conscience.
I don't even know if he has mental fortitude to have a conscience.
Is it the saying like that he's like just mentally not there? Whoa.
Oh, what the?
The fuck is this?
The gardener. Holy shit. Oh yeah, it's the guy, it's him, it's the sleeping one of him?
Why is he malnourished?
No one's in here, but allowed to hear what message.
It's the Zenitsu that never sleeps.
Oh my god.
Bro, he's got like the Hitman suit on. Look at him.
Murder!
Struggling.
They're getting their ass beaten there right now.
And Tandro's just crying.
Alright, so did cutting himself not work? Like, what?
I see it for the third time.
No!
See his perspective instead of a giant wormhole. Oh! Oh! Jeez, dude. First one up.
Is the rope cut too?
Hi.
Oh, look at her.
Hi, Nez. You got really crazy nails, girl.
Oh, she's protecting her forehead.
She's like, damn, you got a strong head, kid.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah. Oh, dude,
He's still. How's that kid still alive?
Help that kid. Cut the ropes.
Yeah, does he
Why
cut
are
the
we
ropes
tied
and
to
it
them?
works?
Wait,
He's got
it's touching his
started off.
skin.
What happened to the kid that he severed it from? Is he alive?
Nailed it. Look at this little detective.
Yeah. Cut the... He's a feeling that he shouldn't?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why? Whoa, that
Maybe-
should just do like that?
I don't know, like cauterizing a wound instead of cutting and killing? I don't know.
He's gotta like tell him, yo, hurt yourselves.
Maybe it like relinquishes control if you take off the rope, but they still have to wake themselves up. So like the host that's attached to them can no longer affect them, but we still have to wake them up themselves.
I'm still so confused about the whole rope not touching the skin. Oh god!
Two-step verification. Oh gosh, why does it have to be an ice picker?
Oh, Rengoku let her go.
Oh gosh, I
They're
really don't like the
kids.
weapon.
He called him a man.
That's Tanjiro's one right there.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got TB?
Yep.
He's the one that saw Tanjiro's soul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Tuberculosis.
so are they all terminally ill in some way? Or just this one?
I think they all are. Judo chop!
One fell swoop.
Shit your pants. Well, there you're dreaming right now.
Yeah,
You're welcome.
hopefully.
He was there.
Yeah.
Yeah, if only real. Yeah.
Yeah.
この人の心に触れた
Gosh, man.
病気の苦しみから逃れられるなら
Yeah.
人を傷つけても構わないと思っていた、でも今はありがとう気をつけて
Let's go. Great. So the others are gonna stay asleep. Wonderful. That kid's definitely dead in this movie. There's no way.
Look at that fucking thing.
Demon needs some deodorant.
Look at the
Done.
landscape.
Done. Well, Tanjiro, here's something you can be proud of. You woke up and the Hashira hasn't.
Fucking yeah.
Why is she always the kid? Why can't she be like the Hulk one?
That's because she's in the.
Yeah,
box.
she can't fix in the box since she's a kid.
She ain't even in the box right now.
She was.
Maybe it takes time.
あれ起きたのおはよう
That's
Yuck.
so gross.
I love the color scheme.
Yuck.
I like his outfit, the tuxedo.
Yeah. The conductor. Choo, 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 choo.
なんでかな
Oh, he's riding a
せ
horse.
っかくいい夢を見せてやっていたでしょお前の家族みんな惨殺する夢を見せることもできたんだよ
How kind of
そっち
you!
の方が良かったかな
This is a weird kind of mercy that he's got going on.
じゃあ今度は父親が生き返った夢を見せてやろうか
Wow. Oh shit.
Whoa! Whoa!
Oh boy.
What? Hey! That's the demon next. That shit.
Yeah.
幸せな夢を見せた後で悪夢を見せてやるのが大好きなんだ人間の歪んだ顔が大好物だよ
That's so fucked.
たまらないよね
What a fucker.
不幸に打ちひしがれて苦しんでもがいてるやつを眺めていると楽しいでしょ
This guy is so twisted.
だけど俺は油断しないから
It's even worse because I do think the voice is extremely calming to me.
That
Oh, you
is
guys
so
so
weird.
boy.
He creeps you
Yeah,
out.
it's the whole dreaming point. Like,
混ぜた
it's inviting,
車掌が切符を切って
but the
How
words are
interesting is
words are
that,
so
yeah.
evil.
Blood mixed with ink.
術が発動する
A sealed pack, signed with the devil.
これは遠隔
Put yourself to sleep and
何度
die.
でも
A
俺が
remote
一番
art.
気づかれにくかった
Can we go back to Tanjiro's forehead? I don't care about your monologue. That's really crazy. Look, I mean, look at the
The
veins.
veins.
短時間で覚醒条件も見破った幸せな夢や都合のいい夢を見ていたいっていう人間の欲求は人の心の中に土足で組み入れた
Whoa.
それはお前を
Whoa.
His voice.
I like that bass in his voice. Let's
Yeah, I
go.
don't hear that
あ
often.
れ耳に飾りをつけてる
Yep, he's the one. He's the one.
Yes.
I get to be with Busan.
夢みたいだ
Yeah.
でも突然離れたら
The upper, yeah. Yep, yep, yep.
Oh boy.
Number 10. Yes.
Water. Constant flux. Whoa.
技術
Oh.
強制コント催眠のささやきお眠り
Dragon's gonna go to bed.
Close your ears.
Damn.
Just like that.
Yep.
Yes, he's awake.
眠らない 眠れ
It's a lot like the
The rice boy
Oh
from
shit.
Inamaki.
that too. It's like the hand demon from the
Yeah.
first season. The blast.
眠れ眠れ
Yeah, be scared.
He ain't going to sleep, huh?
That's weird. He's not talking.
Yeah.
聞かないどうしてだいや違うこれはこいつを何度も術にかかっている
Keeps slashing
Whoa.
his neck. Wake up.
かかった瞬間にかかったことを認
Yeah,
識
there's
して
no way this one's dying.
Yep.
Is he? Yeah, he
Just
just
keeps killing
その
himself.
ための自決
is
をして
committing
いるの
suicide in order to wake up. Oh.
Oh,
Shit.
Oh.
Got his hair.
自決するということは
You better give him a dream where he doesn't have a sword.
相当な体力がいるこの時は
This kid's good, man.
まともじゃない
He is insane.
Oh. Oh lord. Oh god.
I thought the lower one would have to do one of the dreams like this.
自分だけ生き残って
Fuck.
Oh.
何のためにお前がいるんだ役立たず
Oh. Oh, the foot up.
Oh, Jesus Christ, man.
よくものうのうと生きてられるわね。
You're wrong. He cares.
You gotta just.
How dare you do this? Oh my God! He made a dent.
Can't fool him. Oh no. Oh my gosh.
Is this a dream?
I feel like lower one's not dead.
Is this a dream?
It got an extra pump of the blood. No, it's,
状態がほとんどない
It
yeah.
was way too easy. Yeah, it's gotta be a dream.
Maybe lower one is like. No, it
それ
can't
とも子
be.
供には彼よりも弱かった
I was gonna say it would be crazy if like the soul's attached to the train.
柱に加えて耳飾りの君を殺せって言った気持ち
The worm. The worm. Holy shit! Oh!
自体がなんか
Oh!
とにかく尺に触ってくる感じ
Oh.
素敵だねその顔
Oh!
そういう顔を見たかったんだよ
Is it the rest of its body the
言
train?
ったのにどうして死なないのか教えてほしいよね
Yeah, tell us. I wanna know.
いいよ俺は今気分が
I'm gonna tell you all the villain
本
plans.
当でも分かるような単純なことさそれがもう本体ではなくなっていたから
Was
だ
no
よ
longer my main body, the train
今喋
itself.
っているこれもそうさ
That's oh my gosh.
だけで頭じゃ
Yeah.
But it's not.
君がすやすやと眠っている間に
Mugen, yeah. Wow. The train is a demon.
全てが俺の血であり
How about that?
骨となった
How the fuck does that work?
その顔
I guess just like a demon can connect to an object.
つまり
I don't think we've ever even seen that in the show, though.
No. Not really.
俺の体をさらに強化するための餌俺にお預けさせられるかな
No.
That's really creepy. Oh wow.
What the fuck is he supposed to do? How do you cut off this thing's head?
Pull it off the rail. Let the train stop doing the one thing that trains do.
She needs to wake him up. I don't know how.
He's just on fire. Yeah, boy. He's gotta beat this beast, baby.
Explosive coming through.
Lord
Inosuke.
Inosuke. Ew. Okay,
It's
yeah,
Fang.
the intro. Look at him. So it's starting to grab all the people. That is so disgusting.
Oh, it's
Holy
literally the belly of the beast. Fuck, dude.
Wow, we got it. The train's a demon.
Yeah.
You got it.
ゆうすけよく来てくれた
I'm the boss. Damn right.
I am the Lord.
Staying invisible.
頼りにしてるぞやっぱり伊之助がいてくれると
Oh, no.
心強いな
Manjiro.
次回第5話
Move forward. Yeah. I mean, there's only
We're almost
well,
done.
there's only 3 more episodes in this. The
We're almost
movie's
done.
almost done, guys.
That's so weird. Alright, that was episode 4.
Insult.
Insult.
I don't remember where this started.
Was it not the dreams?
It's the returning to him. We saw
Oh yeah, we saw him
diff-
cut his throat.
different iterations of that moment.
Well, then we saw him wake up and the kid fell through.
Yeah. So we saw a more expanded version of his soul.
You got to see it, actually. It's a sun.
There are like ushers. There is a singular son, and then there are 6 members, which I'm assuming is all his family members, that guide him to it.
I thought the guy said those are the incarnations of his soul.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe like his soul. Well, I think there
They're
was
like
one for each
will-o-wisps.
of the. I think there was one for like each of the family members though. So in my mind, I was just like maybe like his soul is like where his family is. Like they are.
Will, there's your answer.
What?
That
As to why the family talks to him.
gotta see Nezuko's then too, because Nezuko gets the
Yeah.
people as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it could be like a representation of his family. But it looks like everybody's got a guardian of their heart type of thing, or at least the boys do. We didn't see Rengoku, but Rengoku was able to like defend himself from his own right. But like Zenitsu had like the hitman version of himself.
Yep.
Then there was also the actual monster boar, like the head was real. It wasn't just like a mask that he was wearing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So everybody had their versions, but Tanjiro was these like
Wisps.
guardians / guides to where he needs to go.
And the sickly, we don't have a name for him, but the person with the tuberculosis was guided by them so that he could achieve his goal, and I guess through their compassion to help him get what he wants, he turned the coin and didn't want to fall through on it. Like, because he was being shown a mercy to get his dream. Like, we can assume that that's Tanjiro's, like, soul and heart, like, saying, you can take me out, essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I know Tanjiro was in the dream, too, at some other point in the world, trying to, like, off himself to wake up, but I guess at his, like, center, which is where the boy was, you could also say, like, his subconscious, or I guess they call it the subconscious, like, that's what Tanjiro would ultimately do, is sacrifice himself so that the kid can dream. But the non-subconscious version of Tanjiro woke himself up before the subconscious could follow through on the plan and vortex the kid out of it, which is really cool.
But his heart still, or his little subconscious guardian still held, saved him. They grabbed him.
Yeah.
And it warmed his murderous heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said he was like completely okay with
Hurting
causing
people.
harm to people for his own gain.
Yeah.
But like now he just can't do it.
What would have happened if he fell down the vortex? Wouldn't he have just woken up, or like,
I don't know.
is
I'm
it
not
more
sure.
of like making sure it's a calm awakening as opposed to a harsh?
I mean, in fairness, the heart didn't really his subconscious doesn't know that. It's not like he knows the inner workings of the realities of dreams and the demon arts. Like he just, you know what I mean? Like it's just like the instinct is just like the instinct of like, hey, whatever you're here to do, like I'm here to help you. The same thing of like you're in trouble, I got you, no matter what, even if it's not real danger.
Yeah.
You know.
What happens when you stop dreaming?
I wake up.
Yeah. I mean, what if
Or I
there's
just go to
somebody
the abyss.
trespassing in your dream and then you wake up? Are you still dreaming?
What's really interesting is what happens to the people that.
We're going deep here.
Well, what happens to the, like.
Will's face was like, oh shit.
Like Caleb was talking to me the other day saying he doesn't really get dreams often, but it's like
I don't either.
What happens in your mind when you're not like funneling a vision? Like, what is the absence of a dream?
Kind of nothingness. Like I said,
I
I
wake
don't
up.
I don't really dream. I mean, I fall asleep and then I wake up the next day.
I go to bed and I wake up. Feels like a couple seconds went by.
Yeah.
Or a couple minutes. I don't know.
Or I'll toss and turn and not get any sleep.
Yeah. What was the next scene? I can't remember.
Tanjiro waking up.
Yeah, he was the first one awake. Little Nezzy was a little scared of her forehead getting crushed in.
Burned all the ropes off.
And the rope was burned, and he told Nezuko to not sever them, but to burn them.
Yeah.
No, he said that he felt like it was bad that if he cut them with his demon sword, or his Nichiren sword, or however you say that word.
Yeah.
He felt it would be bad to do that, so he asked her to burn them.
Yeah.
Because his was technically like it was still there, like he still had part of it on. It was just burned, so like technically it was cut, but it was just not cut by his like demon sword, demon slaying sword.
And then all the kids woke up and told him why they were doing this.
Yeah, they're all sickly.
Yep.
They're looking.
And they just want to dream.
They want to sleep and dream.
Does that, I brought it up in the last episode with the conductor. Does that mean that they're dead or they're actually asleep like they were? Because his plan was to put them to sleep, cripple them, then kill them.
Yeah, I don't know. Perhaps it's like give them the euphoria of a life that could be.
And like he was saying, I'd love to give people pleasant dreams and then give them the worst dream ever and then kill them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's like because these individuals know that they are bound to die, the one thing they're hoping to get out of this is steal other people's dreams. Yeah, kind of like an easing of your passing instead of having to deal with the sickness. Like, I work for you, you supply me a experience that is satisfying to my mind so I can pass easily. The only effed up part of that is lower one, as you just said, probably hasn't told them that the last moment will be a harsh dream and then death.
I'm sure it's not like, hey, I'm going to give you... It's probably more like, hey, shake on it. I'm going to give you a great, happy death. Wink. Yeah. And then it's like, in reality, that's going to happen. So,
which makes him a stark contrast to Tanjiro, who, in our experience with Season 1, every demon he sees, it gives him a really nice, lasting thought, like grabbing the hand or shedding a tear for the demon or complimenting them on their blood art, where this one wants to just F around with you and then take your pride and joy before you pass on to the next thing.
Yeah.
So maybe there's like power in that. Maybe there's like power, because the show has emphasized like the importance of the last moment before death and what that could potentially do to your soul. I don't know. So we'll keep an eye on that. Inosuke got focused on first.
Oh, yeah, we skipped all of their dreams.
Inosuke's world outside of the dream was Moor Cave.
Yeah.
And the protector, or I guess the essence of his soul, is his willed beast, the inner lord inside him. Which I guess,
Yeah. Zenitsu's is just pitch black.
Which is really weird.
And it's only for only Nezuko's allowed in there.
But what's even weirder is he looks like a like he has that like typical like hitman look, and he's sleep deprived. The weapon of choice is odd.
And malnourished.
Hand shears, and he's malnourished.
But it's like the assassin version of him, like the one who does all the work that we see him do when he falls asleep.
Oh, you're saying that's the sleep him?
It could be like the sleep version of him is the guardian of his soul, or is his a true essence.
I'll say his sleep version of him actually sleeping is more badass than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why hand shears?
I don't know. I kind of... If that's never explained, can someone in the comments say, like, there has to be a reason for this. Like, maybe it's like a cultural thing, maybe we just don't understand.
The author was a gardener?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I want to know the deep lore as to why Zenitsu is like this.
Perhaps secondary Zenitsu, which is what we'll call him, or Hitman Zenitsu,
and is black.
Is using, well, he doesn't want, maybe if what you're saying, I didn't catch that part, but if the only person allowed to see his subconscious is Nezuko, perhaps he hides it from the world, and then the shears are for a beautiful garden, Edward Scissors style, Winona Ryder style, that is only a hidden Garden of Eden for Nezuko. So only when she sneaks into his dreams can we fully realize his conscious.
So he approached the guy and he said, "Who's this person in here? Only Nezuko's allowed in here. Where is Nezuko?"
Or the Abyss represents the lack of the fans understanding Zenitsu and Shirley hates him because he's too hard to understand, and only Nezuko will truly understand the type of person he is.
While we're on the topic of Zenitsu, somebody told me that the voice actor of Dabi is Zenitsu.
And Connie.
Yeah.
And Connie?
Yeah, Connie from AOT.
I was so destroyed when I heard it was Dabi. It's like, are you serious?
He's a good voice actor. He's a good voice actor. Connie's good.
I haven't heard Dabi in Japanese. I've only heard him in English.
We did.
We did.
Remember the first episode of season 5?
I don't remember that.
Well, I've also
listened
to the Japanese.
He sounded cool.
I love the English version of him.
I do too.
Yeah. Anyways. So we chased him out, we cut him up. Everybody's awake. Tanjiro knocked them all out. Strong scent coming from the train. And then he confronts Lower One.
Gives a whole monologue about what we already talked about.
Yeah.
His plans for the sleeper agents. And then tries to infiltrate Tanjiro's mind multiple times, sending him back and back and back, and then he realizes that Tanjiro keeps offing himself because he's figured out the technique.
Before we go into that, you point out something very interesting. All the veins that popped out on Homeboy's face.
Right.
What the fuck is up with that?
I don't know because...
I mean, in fairness, it looked
Could
like...
just be the rage.
It also, everything shot, like, all of the mist in the air shot away from him. It was like he went right into the total concentration breathing mode.
Well, this could also be like when he was in the forest, and I forget exactly what happened, but he, like, flipped a switch and was like, let's go. And Nosuke was like, holy shit.
it was
There's
creepy,
loads of
though.
pressure coming off of him.
It looked like something was about to crawl out of his forehead. You
the veins.
see, but no. The wound.
I know, it was
like,
a vein under it was popping up, just like they were popping over here.
No, that's not. Oh, that's not what I saw.
It was just a vein popping up.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you can play it again.
Yeah.
Well,
it's just a vein.
Well, that's fine. I don't need to. I was just gonna say what I thought it looked like. I thought it was
The
like
demon? Yeah.
like a slit opening up
Oh.
It
for
did-
something to come out.
It did
Yeah.
initially look like that, but when I got a better look at it, you could
It's just
tell
a
it's
vein.
just a vein.
Yeah, well, that's the thing too. I didn't see it after that shot.
Yeah.
I didn't see it again. But
Detail in it was crazy good.
that's creepy.
Mm-hmm.
I just want it to have to do with the forehead because if that's what we're going with, then it's just the veins, but it still looks like demon veins.
I'm telling you, if at the end of this arc that scar looks different, I'm fucking racking my brain over why for the next year or for the next however long the show goes.
Yeah. What is it, and what does it have to do with the father? Does it have to do with why Muzan doesn't want to confront
The earrings.
the kid himself?
Yeah.
Like, what is their past? What is the father's past with Muzan? What is the master's path with Muzan?
Yep.
Past with Muzan?
I'm very curious about that.
Like, what is the ancient history here?
Yeah.
What do the Hashira that, like, Uro, Kodaki, and Gramps, do they have any knowledge? And this is why they've retired instead of, like, being like a warrior, dying
By the blade.
dying by the blade instead of going into retirement and training.
Yeah.
Though,
I guess
it makes sense to train as an adult and fully experienced.
One thing too, okay, this is random, totally has nothing to do with what's going on. I feel like the worst thing, which is something they didn't brought up because Muzan last season said that the lower five, none of you had ever killed a Hashira, you're trash.
Yeah.
Why hasn't he ever tried to turn a Hashira? You know what I mean? Because it's the stronger the blood you put in, the more that they can take and the stronger they are, theoretically.
Yeah. Maybe he has maybe the upper.
Yeah, but it would be interesting to see him try and capture a Hashira and then turn them into a demon and just offer it their just upper two, you know.
Huh. Yeah, I mean, we'll have to see what is up with the master's scar.
Yep.
Like you mentioned, maybe he's a demon or was and is fully recovered, which is why he might know Lady Tamaya. Yeah, I'm excited. Far more excited than I was for season 1. This is getting intriguing. It's looking good.
I love this show regardless.
I'm very glad that Lower One didn't die today because I was like, okay, if Lower One dies today, I'm gonna rip on all the people in Hinokami who are crapping at us for thinking that Tanjiro should have killed the lower 11 or whatever it was, lower 5.
Yeah.
For you?
Yeah, people were all up in arms because
Oh, you guys don't know what story writing is.
people were saying
I'm with you guys. It did kill the moment.
No. Well, people were saying why would you expect him to be able to? It's because we don't even know the rules of the show yet.
Yeah.
And we just thought Tanjiro would have a hero moment.
He also just did an awesome badass moment that looked like it killed him.
It was just the audience our audience expecting us to know the levels of power right off the bat.
Dude, we don't know shit about fuck.
But we're learning the show. We're learning it. Let us learn.
Still love you guys.
Some of y'all.
Some of y'all.
But
So the train. You
so
were right.
It is a train. That's crazy. That's pretty cool. I mean, it's weird.
Logistically, I'm just confused. How does that work?
Same here.
Okay, the only thing that I rationalized is in different lores, Like how
We haven't seen a single demon morph with anything.
not in the show,
yet,
but just in,
until
like,
this.
and just like demon lore outside the show though. The idea
like
of it like
possessing?
possessing a statue, like in The Exorcist, and if you tamper with it or take it home, your house is possessed, and like the item then becomes the house, and then if you're in the house is affected.
The idea of like possessing a inanimate object is out there.
Or
I
like-
guess it's just weirder when it's like it becomes flesh and blood.
Oh,
Like-
yeah. We haven't seen that ever. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, no, that's why I was just like, what? Like, can you just do that? Where the fuck's the head? How are we gonna beat this thing?
Yeah.
Perhaps in all those paranormal activities where lights and lamps get thrown around, the worm is present, but it's invisible to the human eye. It is a spiritual worm that grabs. See, I guess Will's arm is a worm, but I'm gonna go with that canon because I have no other explanation.
Yeah.
Demon slayers can see it, and people in this world can see it.
Interesting.
It's kind of like Muzan's disgusting eyeballed arm, but like not fully realized.
Yeah.
A lower one version of it. It's not as cool as Muzan's. Not even close, but
Also, brought up a great point of literally what I brought up last episode. So he just kept deleting himself in a video game over and over to get out of the dream. And as he's doing that,
Fatality.
he does, like, lower one gives a different dream. That's that really horrible one with the family.
yeah.
That was awful.
Yeah.
Why did I didn't need to see that. It makes me
you
very sad.
manifested that.
Yeah, no, but then after he kills lower one, supposedly, he's sitting there and goes, "Is this another dream?" And it's almost like he started to like, do I do it again?
Wow, really?
That's what I'm saying, because that's the problem. Is like once you start establishing that like the only way out of the dream is to delete yourself in a video game, then like you're in real life and you're like, wait a minute, has the demon been like? What if like? Because I've seen something like this before, where it's like the story never ended. You keep living the illusion, and then it's like a year later, you're like, wait a minute, wait, am I actually in the dream still, or is
Actually
it
Inception.
Yeah.
And then that's when you know.
That is exactly how Inception ended.
Barry the Butcher would love this.
Why?
Chopper, right?
Barry the Chopper.
Barry the Chopper would
Yeah.
love this. Because this is what he told Alphonse.
Yeah.
Kill yourself.
Off yourself.
Yeah.
It's all not real anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is confirmed to be lower one.
Yeah.
This is him before he found his suit and became a murderer.
That's what I'm saying. It's dangerous because Tandro plays this game. Like Tandro seems to be smart enough to realize that. But like Inosuke, if Inosuke woke up, like we don't know how Inosuke woke up out of his dream. We know he does. If he did that and he sees the
How did he get out of his dream?
I don't know.
He's
He just
completely on fire, and the one kid, none of the kids are in their dreams anymore, so there's that.
yeah. But he woke up and said, "Great
Maybe-
awakening" or whatever.
Maybe him jumping for the kid, he deleted himself
yeah.
with the fall off
Maybe.
the cliff.
Yeah.
Okay.
But regardless, he woke up and, he sees this. And what if he was like, this is a dream too? And then we don't have Inosuke as a character anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's the danger of playing that game.
What if what if it's Zenitsu, for him to wake up, he's like, I can't do it, because I gotta be with Nezuko. What if like Nezuko just stabs him?
Just stabs him. He's like, you'll never have me.
Yeah.
That would be unfortunate.
Yeah. But yeah, Inosuke woke up and we got to see like the intro scene of him like chopping up the stomach worms.
Yep.
And the entire inside of the train is disgusting
Tentacles.
body, stomachs, tentacles. I don't know.
It'd be really...
It's like the xenomorphs lair.
Yeah.
If you ever seen Alien, there's always those
Yeah.
weird things coming off the walls.
It would be weird if, like, later in the show, the train just stands up on hind legs and it's just like a train worm. Like, Transformer style.
It's a mech anime all along.
It's an angel.
I want to... I'm not impressed with the train.
What?
With it being a demon. I'm not
Oh,
impressed
I was
with
like, it
that.
looks-
I mean, it's weird. I don't
Yeah.
really understand, like...
And like, I could go on a rant of like, I don't know how this movie topped Akira. That is so insane to me.
Do you even understand Akira?
But my mind is so blown by that movie, and it's so fucking insane.
No, but that's the problem, though, is that I watched that movie sober with Caleb, and the whole time I'm watching it, it's beautiful. It's a good-looking movie. It's really long, and nothing makes sense in the story.
That story is so wonderful about
I need to watch it. I want to watch it so bad.
But, I mean,
You need to watch
like,
it.
Yeah.
like, before you start saying stuff in the comments, I get it. That's 1995. It's a completely different era of anime. This is 2019.
I mean, the hype machine.
2020.
But this is also
The hype
like,
machine, Adam.
Yeah.
but this is also off of like
This
the second biggest anime right now. That's why it's a
well,
big
the movie was the #1 movie for 12 weeks in Japan.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying is that they're like,
And
this is their Avengers. You know what I mean? Like in
Yeah,
Japan,
yeah.
like this is their
You got
Avengers.
me.
You know what I mean? Like you're
Yeah.
watching the Marvel. Let's say we're watching the Marvel
Yeah.
TV show every week.
I
And
think
we're
it's
getting it.
a
And then the
cultural
movie.
thing.
Well, it's not just. But I'm saying it's not just cultural. It's the idea of that. Like Akira is just like. This is my personal opinion. Anytime you have anything where there's a build up to the moment, it's always going to be way better than like the really cool movie that we just saw. Like, what's that big movie that everyone you just saw? Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. Is that what it's
Everything,
called?
everywhere, all at once.
That's like the biggest movie in the country right now.
Is it?
I think so.
Wow.
It's the only one I hear people talk about.
A lot of people talk about.
Maybe I'm wrong, but still, that movie is huge. It's great. Is that movie ever going to be as big as Endgame or Infinity War?
No.
No. And it could be an amazing movie and really beautiful and deep and all this stuff. And, like, there are some exceptions to the rule, like a Titanic or something like that that's bigger than life. Everybody knows the
Avatar
Titanic
and all
movie.
that.
But, like, when you have something where it's like you're watching 26 episodes and it's the second biggest TV show in a country and everyone loves it, and then it comes with an awesome animated movie that is like canon to the story too. You know, it's not just like the random Naruto movies that are all just like, you know,
Not
who gives
canon.
a fuck.
It also has a huge American audience too. I mean, think of just social media alone. How often we would see the going to Demon Slayer movie, Saucy Baka.
The amount
It became a meme, yeah.
The amount of tattoos I've seen of Demon Slayer.
memes,
Yeah.
I've seen more tattoos of Demon Slayer than Attack on Titan.
memes sell.
Yeah,
They get passed around. People laugh at it, and they want to go and be a part of an experience.
New NFTs.
They want to go be a part of an experience. I mean, you know my thoughts on Demon Slayer. I personally can't imagine why it's the biggest one. Or I can make sense of it, but it would not be like an Avengers level to me. I think this is a really
is
good
my
story,
shit.
though. This is far. I'm really liking this season a lot more than season
Yeah,
one
this
already.
season's great. This Mugen Train arc is very good.
And I've already said I'm trying not to have a chip on my shoulder about any little things, which is really great because I haven't had any reasons to have a chip on my shoulder or address my criticism because right now I'm liking the story.
Yeah.
I also like tighter, like where there's not a lot of like this is one singular story right now, like one. I don't know how to describe it because you could technically argue season one has many arcs, but I guess this just feels more cohesive. Like this is the train arc. This is only gonna be stuff on the train and talk. It's also the fact that we're like jumping a little bit into the characters' mindsets, which is what I've been asking for quite some time. So I'm getting a couple things back to back that I'm really been wanting. Great graphics that I thought would be promised right off the bat, but now is really here. We're jumping into the minds of characters, even if it's surface level, like Inosuke and Zenitsu. It's still worthy to be addressed because that is, I guess, at the end of the day, who they are. And the story is compelling. It is.
Yeah.
And there are stakes, for sure.
Yeah, this feels weighty. I'm
Yeah.
afraid someone might die at the end of this movie.
Yeah.
I feel like it would only
I'm not going
Wait,
for
can
it.
I ask why you think that? What have you seen so far that makes you think that?
It's a movie one.
It's a movie, just because
Oh.
I feel like it wouldn't.
Stakes. I don't know.
I feel like the movie would only be. I think it's two things. One, because I know it's the biggest movie, and I feel like a big movie a lot of times needs to have something. Like, if it's just all like rah rah, the heroes do amazing, maybe not even die. Tandra loses an arm. You know, like somebody loses their sight, and Inosuke is blind. Like, whatever. Like, something like that. It doesn't necessarily have to be that someone dies, but that someone has.
Loses something.
We're losing something in the process,
Okay.
you know? Or Nezuko gets captured at the end of this. We don't have Nezuko anymore.
Yeah.
Now she's in the creepy poems of Muzan.
Yeah, the only
Not that it sorry, like, I didn't mean to, like, jump out that someone has to die, but, like...
I'm just curious how you're already thinking of that. That something so crazy like that would happen. Besides the whole movie part.
Okay.
I mean, we're also getting. I feel like any time in a story where you get someone's background too.
Okay.
And like, in fairness, it's really only like Rengoku.
Well, that's a huge anime thing too.
Yeah, Rengoku and Tanjiro are the only
general.
ones that we have backgrounds on. Now I can't see either of them really dying because A, Tanjiro's the main character and B, Rengoku. I mean, he could, but maybe he loses an arm. Maybe he like his father loses the will to be a Hashira. Like that would make sense to me too.
Yeah, like Zenitsu and Inosuke, honestly, I feel like all our big characters other than Rengoku and Lower 1 are safe because they're our main characters. We haven't even gotten to the second arc of Season 2, and it'd be really cruddy for such a small cast to already be off.
Yeah.
Like, that was one of my complaints is that we're spending time with these characters and they still haven't fully been developed. So Rengoku's the most in danger. One, because the intro has Tanjiro charging at him in his flame world. Two, what was the thing you brought up? Because I was saying maybe Rengoku would die, but then you brought up something else about like how if the dream state wins, they lose their will for something. What was the thing you mentioned? Like,
No. He said when you stab their spirit, it cripples them.
Okay, so maybe that happens to Rengoku. Like maybe his spirit breaks. The only thing I don't know how we would get there is we still have to meet that other demon that has not even had an Easter egg of an appearance in the show, which is who I would have thought would do it because that's what the intro implies.
That they're fighting.
The blue guy and Rengoku. And then Lower 1, I mean, it's the movie villain, and we got bigger bigger upper moons to defeat, and we're not even really close to being on that level. Yeah, and I guess, I mean, that's the only weird thing is Rui died, and he was like one of the lowest, and we'll never get to see how Tanjiro would compare to any other ones because they're all dead now.
Yeah.
So really, the only one we have a shot at seeing is Lower 1. The only problem with that is that's why I would kind of have beef with the show, or with the fandom, I guess I should say, if Tanjiro jumps that far that he surpasses a Rui and kills the sleeper demon, because everybody was all critical about the death, the fake death out of Rui with Gyu's kill. So
even with him learning, I
don't
know
know.
this is probably just like so small, but even with him learning like to constantly be doing total breathing concentration, and the whole training process that he just went through.
If that process alone jumps you from not being able to even touch the lowest ranking upper moon to basically being able to take
all the lower moons and put them in one, and you can kill them.
yeah,
that would be crazy.
Yeah.
That's insane. If that's the case,
and we'll see how it goes.
We'll
then we'll have our beef if it exists or not.
I don't think it will, because that to me just doesn't really make sense. But
perhaps it's like a tag team because they kind of got scattered in the Spider Forest, so maybe they need to stick together as a unit. Nezuko with her blood art, and Inosuke and his spatial awareness, Zenitsu just being Master Zenitsu with his one move, and then Tanjiro with maybe his forehead energy. All focusing on the sleeper agent while Rengoku fights the unnamed mysterious tattooed demon. We only got 3 episodes. I mean, we're already in the end game. Like, we're already at the halfway point.
Yeah.
This is so speedy. I did not know that this was such a short season. They told me our last recording that it was like 6 or 7 episodes, and Caleb and Will, and I thought we were getting like 12.
I mean, there's still more.
You have the Entertainment District arc. That's technically season 2.
Sure, it's still like one thing, but like I guess in my mind, I don't know why I would have even thought that the movie would be more than 7, but it makes sense. I just didn't think too hard on it.
I think this is actually better than watching the movie because this seems a lot faster.
It's also not 7; it's 6 because the first one was like a filler episode.
That's not even in the movie.
Yeah, so there's only 6 episodes too.
And I just feel like this is better too. Like we get to talk about it more, dissect it more, episode moment per moment instead of one movie and then maybe an hour-long conversation because you forget things.
26 times or 23 times 6.
23 times 6, yeah.
80 something.
Oh, so that's basically like 2 hours.
Yeah, like I know people wanted us to do the movie, but I feel like you might get more of an experience for us in this format. A breakdown.
I'm enjoying it. It's really fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say it feels really like everything's one thing.
Also, like I just said, I'm blown away that the movie was so amazing. I mean, I watched it twice in the same day, just to see that like how people were seeing it like that, I'm enjoying this more than the movie.
Yeah, well, we get to dissect it. We get more Demon Slayer time by talking about it as opposed to having to watch it and cut out a shit ton because of YouTube.
Yeah.
You get more. I'm telling you, you get more of your experience by us doing this than a movie.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think with fans who told us not to watch the intro. I'm very disappointed in this intro.
You're disappointed in it because
Showing stuff.
Oh.
I see what you mean. Because we're able to like kind of assume things that happen. Remember, just like the Muzan thumbnail, it might not be a spoiler because we don't know the context until it happens.
I will have to rewatch the trailer for the movie because I had no idea about the blue finger guy.
The second guy.
Yeah, the second guy.
The tattooed guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything that I saw showed the guy with the mouth here, the lower one.
That's the only reason why I think Rengoku could be in danger because of the intro.
Yeah.
Like if he was not in the trailer, I wouldn't be wondering.
Yeah.
And the only difference that you can obviously separate him from the first episode is the guy is already dead and had red hair. The other guy was bald.
Yeah, to me, I'm disappointed that they showed him.
Yeah, so we'll have to see. We'll see. Perhaps how he appears in the show is still special.
Yeah.
But battery's about to die. Y'all have any more thoughts?
I'm ready for the next one.
Guys, if you made it this far, please share this video, leave a like on it, subscribe, pass it around to any other people that like Demon Slayer so they can get our thoughts on it. If you don't like our thoughts, let us know your thoughts. What are your opinions on this show / movie at the time that you watched it? And make sure to check out the Patreon ultimately, and we'll see you in the next episode. Punch it!
Wow.